terms reality. That's how it basically works. We've got reality and then deception. Look at that. Interesting, isn't it? Good morning, Jeff. Wow, that's a lot of light. Let's see what I can do with that. So the wind, water, wow, all of that moves, not the earth. Look at the reflection and shadow. It's one of the reasons why I use this technology. It's very powerful because I'm showing you the reality, not just telling you about it. I want to display it so you can see it and make an educated choice. Now, if I just leave this tripod right here and the camera right here, that sun will move into the jar or the jug a little bit more clearly, but it's at a different elevation. So I'm going to probably go ahead and just have you consider a couple of things. I moved my my jug there, my little repurposed Starbucks. There's a little bit of movement there because the wind is hitting my chair. The chair works great to hold the globe, and the case like this works good to keep the temperature a little bit more stabilized and give me a little bit of from the water. Isn't that sweet? I just love it out here. Meet a lot of fascinating people. This is worldwide outreach. I just shared a post of somebody that was an atheist. Normally when I meet an atheist, they're pretty angry. If there were a deity that existed that would insist obedience, that makes them upset. And then what they'll do is they'll focus their anger on people that believe in the God who created this world, and it's messing with their perspective, what they want to believe. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 says, perpetually to everybody, all entities forever, they refuse to love the truth and so be saved. For this reason, God sends them a powerful delusion. So they're going to believe the lie they want to believe, and God is going to help them do that. I just have an infrared filter on here to maintain all the color spectrums. Seems to look just like what we're looking at. Takes a little bit of the glare off. That's why I do it like that. And there's the sun in the glass jug. And there's a firmament, a structure that covers the face of the earth, much like a terrarium, much like the molten glass. I want to reiterate this again, say it again. How much does a gallon of water weigh? Do you know? It depends on temperature, because the temperature changes the density volume much like it should, just the way it's designed to do. That's all. There would be no plumb hanging vertically or level on a moving object, especially like the earth. We've got plumb and level all over the place. Buildings are designed with that in mind. It's just the way it actually is. Whether you like it and or agree with it or not, the truth is the truth, no matter how few people believe it, and a lie is still a lie even when apparently the majority of the world is believing the lie. The lie that I believed that was so serious was that I thought I was born again. And I had wondered why I was struggling so much. Well, I was struggling so much with drug addiction and alcoholism because all I had was the flesh. I was not born again yet. The flesh profits nothing. What happened is I became aware of the. So let me elaborate that a little bit more for you. As water reflects a man's face, God's word in the mirror, and my reflection was that of an alcoholic and a drug addict, and I was supposedly born again child of God. What was the problem with that? The problem with that is I wasn't born again yet. That's the problem with that. I am now sharing a message to set other people free. That's really unpopular with the atheists, like that have a following of individuals that just love their proclamation that there is no God, do your own thing, jumping in the past saying, hey, there is a God, He lives in and through me now, life in Christ, and I share that message to set other people free. Back in the mouth, and then we had scribes and scrolls and language that we would express. Now we've actually got digital, worldwide, instantaneous, portable communications. What a deal. What a powerful reality. So some of the brick and mortar businesses, talk with a business owner friend in the area. Clegg's Kites, stop by and see Rick if you want to find some really interesting novelties. He's over on Highway 17 in North Myrtle Beach. We talked about that yesterday, how Amazon has an app that you can actually take a picture of something like in his store and see where you can find it on Amazon for free. He says he's walked up to people doing that. Not that he didn't run them out of the store or anything. He just let them know that he knew what they were doing. And he's got some excellent prices too. He helped me to get the Bible.com flag. I'm still very deliberate about my proclamation of the gospel, exposing the reality of the Word of God being the programming that actually activates God's children. Is foolishness to those that are perishing. That's just the way. My broadcast wouldn't, or this isn't a broadcast, this is just I'm using the P1000 and a mobile mic setup. I want to go ahead and take this up close and show you how this actually looks up close and personal. Buoyancy. aerodynamics, differences in density and mass, all testable, repeatable observations. Fluid dynamics changed the current around which the flow was and left a little difference in how the beach looked there. As our lives should make a difference within the humanity that we are wanting to show the reality to. That's how a bubble level works. The water seeks its level, covers the face of the earth, does not conform to a ball shape. Round isn't necessarily spherical. Had somebody say on one of my videos, the earth is round. I said, so is a pancake. I like the association with pancake because the flat as a pancake association. Look at the difference between the reflection coming directly towards me, towards the eye of the viewer, and the shadow going to the left. All of these observations are repeatable and scalable. The building appears to be tipped only because the reflection of the sand is tipped. The reflector is tipped. That's why I show mirrors. A plane mirror is a powerful example of the reality of the world that we live in. Water covers the majority of the face of the earth, and it's demonstrably flat. Undisturbed water is flat and level. I do understand the physics and properties of water. Okay, there's the perfectly flat water, except for the few ripples that are in there. The lighting makes a big difference. If you hashtag YouTube Truth, you'll find my content. Also, you can hashtag NASA Lies. Got a lot of content there because that is the very deceptive organization perpetuating a false reality on humanity. And I'm simply showing the reality of the world that we live in. It's mostly flat, mostly level. I think I got a little salt water in my dealio there.